All right, listen, two big events happening here on July 27th, two real building blocks when it comes to solid citizens from Western Pennsylvania and iconic and eclectic names when it comes to the sports world. Broadway Joe Namath will be here helping the Beaver Falls Hall of Fame do what they do so incredibly well. Those Fighting Tigers celebrate the rich history of that great community, that great school system, and those great athletes. To have Broadway Joe back in Beaver County anytime is truly a night to remember. He will be here. Number 12, Joe Willie, coming up on July the 27th. But also here, a man who really was a pretty good wrestler before he became a all-pro football player and obviously an All-American at Pitt. Part of that great community that the Manganellos love, their home, Conway. Yeah, folks, just like the big Conway yards, one time the largest push-button rail yard in America, he was the freight train moving defensive lineman out of the way so people could go on and become great football players and even all-pro players like Walter Payton. Yeah, and Iron Mike Ditka happened to be the coach of that iconic 1985 Bears team, in which Danny Raines will be here as well. He, of course, from McCarles, but we all know him from Hopewell, his days at the University of Cincinnati, and a part of that 1985 Super Bowl Bears football team, the Bears with Mike Ditka. Star power, just like Jimmy Maggs. We all know him as simply that because he's left a huge impression and really, I think, a thumbprint in Beaver County as far as class and, more importantly, some of the best people anywhere at this wonderful location, the club at Shadow Lakes, and, of course, his bowling alleys in Center and Baden. It's all about the family, and, you know, Jimmy told me many years ago, his daughters, his lovely wife, families that work together stay together, and nobody has worked harder giving back to Beaver County than them, and that's why you have people like Jimbo Covert and Joe Namath at the club at Shadow Lakes on July 27th. It will be a great night to be had by one and all. It's your Pratte Pack here at the club at Shadow Lakes. Until tomorrow from the home office in Monaca, cheers and good night.